Greetings, my human friends. This is Rudolf of Germany, the tall white alien. The right to work. Written down as a universal declaration of human rights in the United Nations. Every human being on this planet should have the right to work, employment, and fair pay. This is what the founding fathers of the United Nations had in mind. But did they also consider the ones who are supplying employment for the masses? Where is the right to be lazy, for example? This declaration is missing. If every single human being on planet Earth has the right to work and fair pay, then there must be enough jobs for them. Where are jobs generally coming from? Well, they are created by other men. Men who have taken their whole money and even sometimes taking large loans from banks to risk in order to open a business, in order to feed their family, in order to have other people work for them so they also can feed their families. Where is the right of the employer? People who risk everything to have a livelihood on their own and give other people who do not risk their capital a chance to survive as well. People always say, I like employment, I would like to have a job, I have a right to a job, give me a job. But who is supposed to give you this job? See, there again, the slave mentality sets in. Take care for me, give me something, give me some meaningful occupation and pay me well so I can live good. Give me. But who is supposed to give you? If this declaration of human rights, of the right to work, is really to be taken serious, then all the governments on this planet Earth must provide jobs for their citizens, which means the government itself, which gives the people the right to work, must make work possible, create jobs, and every single one who does not want to be a person who is self-employed or have a business, or somebody who already has a job, anybody else who doesn't should get a government job which is very safe and well paid. See, the United Nations make it possible to people to develop a slave mentality, a mentality where they are just a citizen waiting that something will happen and their livelihood will be led by others. It became such a common theme and such a common belief that people have a right to work, that the ones who do not work, the lazy ones or the ones who have the means to live a leisurely life, are being looked down on as unworthy citizens. People forget that work in the natural environment of this planet, under animals and other creatures, is only being done if needed and necessary. No animal would work more to find food and feed their young than absolutely necessary for their well-being. Only the human being is the one who works more than necessary to buy goods they don't need. So all of this perpetual idiocracy can go on. Yes, people should have the right to work, but nobody has the right to demand employment, particularly not from private parties who themselves risk everything they own and more in order to make a business happen, which is certainly not very easy those days. Please consider this and get rid of this slave mentality that somebody else is supposed to give you work. Nobody has to give you anything. You have to take it yourself. And if there is no work, you must create it. Rudolf of Germany.